Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey, y'all, welcome back. I am Aja A. This is my channel, SunshinehazeCo. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This is a typical new moon spread, looking at energy popping up for you or that you should be tapping into, any crossing energies or obstacles you might be facing during this next month. We're dealing with the Leo lunar cycle here, so looking at where you need to show up and show out, and then as always, a quick little soul message for you. And this video is for the Libras, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have linked down in the description box below. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. Okay, so we're just going to go on and get started. The first card that I have popping up for you guys in your spread is in the position of the energy coming in for you, the energy that you need to tap into. And this is a very positive card to see here. You've got the Lucky card. And very briefly, it has the number 47 attached to it, which breaks down to 11. Whenever I see master number energy in a spread, I'm like, okay, this is a very important time for you. This is a very intense time for you, maybe energetically or spiritually. Like there's some sort of important major shift going on for you. You guys are close to getting ready to wrap up your years. So this could be, you know, just a little bit of a fresh jolt of energy towards closing up some cycles or moving some things out that need to be moved out in order for you to get to business coming up in this new year for you. The Lucky card popping up here, though, in the physical, I think comes with this message of there just may be some opportunities popping up for you, or some things being presented to you that you may be looking at like, how did I even end up here? How did this even fall into my lap? I don't even understand how I got this, but this is good. This works for me. This helps me. So just pay very close attention to the things coming in for you, even if they don't just come in for you like blatantly and boldly. If you feel a little bit of an urge towards something that could maybe open another door for you, I would say during this month, Libra, do it. If you're into, like, for example, if you do like creative stuff and maybe you want to do one thing, but you see an opportunity here for something else, but you're like, well, if I do this here with these people, I know they have connections here with those people. This doesn't really have anything to do with that, but maybe if I do this, they could put me in touch with those people over there. Do it. Like, don't hesitate. You never know if you don't try, right? And I don't believe in regrets, but I definitely do feel like there are certain things in life that I wish I would have just did, as opposed to just saying, nah, I'm not going to do that. So that's the energy that you don't want to resonate with during this next month. So if there are opportunities popping up for you that may put you on the path to where you're trying to go, Libra, go on and just take them. You never know where it's going to take you, but since you feel inclined and kind of pulled towards those things, you do have an idea of where it's leading you, and that could be towards your end goal. You know what I'm saying? This Lucky card just carries a very positive vibration, so I feel like the month of August is just going to be a very positive one for you, Libra. And that's not to say that shit's not always going to be going on, but there's just a very, very happy, jovial, positive undertone to this month for you. Despite anything that's happening, just understand that you are being put into places and spaces that are going to put you into alignment with the shit that you need to get done, and some of that stuff's going to feel like, you know, like I said, how did I even get here? How did I even do this? Maybe you didn't, but again, divine timing. The next card that you have coming up in your spread is in the position of, it's really funny, I'm going to say this really quick. I'm looking at the timestamp, and it was 3:33 when I finished. I literally put that card down. This is a 3 card, so I don't know. I might have been kicking some real game to y'all. It probably was. But this is in the crossing position for you. This is the 3 of water, and normally this is a card that carries the energy of, you know, I got the juice. I got what I need. I'm very passionate about, you know, the things that I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. But this is in the crossing position for you. So I feel like, Libra, there are either certain things you want to do, or there are certain things you want to see play out in your life, and you feel kind of restricted in the sense that you don't have the resources, or that you don't have the talent or the skills to put yourself into the positions that you want to be in. this is a crossing energy for you. So I think this is more so about perspective than it is about what's actually really happening in the physical. I say in all of my videos, not all of them, but in a lot of my videos, you can turn these crossing energies, these challenges, into upright cards, into upright positions. So you've got the lucky card here. So what this is telling me is that, Libra, you might actually be creating a bit of an obstacle for you to line yourself up with opportunities that are meant to come in for you, that are meant to put you in position for other opportunities that are meant to come in for you as well. So the message that I have for you with this 3 of Water card is that you've really got to shift your perspective. You've really got to change the way that you think about yourself, and you've really got to change the way that you think about your life. There is a Snow Allegra song called All I Have, and I say it a lot. This is like a personal mantra for me, and it's really just, you know, I have everything that I need, and everything that I need, I have. You may not feel like you got your finances together. You may not feel like you're in the right job, but understand that when it comes down to the simple things, when it comes down to life just at its core, you have everything. You have yourself, you have your talents, you have your gifts, you have your own love. You know what I'm saying? So understand that you cannot be your own obstacle. You cannot sit here and have a lack mentality in regards to yourself and your resources, because that is going to stop you from putting yourself into position to accept these opportunities once they do come in. Turn this into an upright position. Libra, you got the juice. Understand that and believe that about yourself. And that's when, you know, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. Once you come back into this confidence that you have for yourself and that you have in your talents and in your abilities and in your strengths, you will find whatever is attached to or coming in with this lucky card coming in for you. So, you know, you got to come out of that, whether it's woe is me, or, you know, I'm not good enough, or, you know, things are not falling into alignment, or everything's been shitty. You've got to come out of that, Libra, because that mentality is stopping you from actually coming into what is meant for you to align yourself with. All right. The next card that I have popping up for you is in the position of the Leo energy, where you need to show up and show out. And you've got the Father card here. And in this deck, this is a traditional tarot deck, but there are some extra major cards. So in this deck, instead of this being the Hierophant, this is the Father, this is the Emperor. It resonates with Emperor energy. So I just talked about all these things that you want to do, that you feel like you need to do, but that you feel like you don't have the resources for, but you're turning this into an upright position, right? So there are opportunities opening up for you in this month of August, and they're going to be opportunities that probably blow your mind. Like, how did I even get here? How did I even get this? How is this even possible for me? It's possible for you because you created the opportunity for yourself by shifting your energy. Okay, Libra, you've got the Father card here, and this is where you need to show up and show out. You have got to, and I say this because you guys are an air sign, so you resonate with your thoughts a lot. You resonate with what's going on in your heads a lot, as opposed to what's going on in the physical. Now that you know that you got the juice, now that you've got the opportunities coming in for you, you've got to be very intentional in the physical about the way that you want your life to play out. So when an opportunity comes in, you can't just get excited like, oh, this opportunity came in for me. Hey, you got to take it. You actually have to do it. You got to do the work. We're in a fire lunar cycle, which means there is the energy of action, of passion associated with this, which means you really got to be making moves during this next month. So if there are some things that are changing for you and they're changing for the better, understand that the opportunity is presented to you. Here is the bait, but you got to bite. Okay, Libra, I've been saying this a lot recently. In order for shit to be different, you got to start doing different shit. So, you know, don't expect anything to change, even if an opportunity pops up for you, if you don't actually do the work and take the chances. You know what I'm saying? So if you're like, okay, I want more of this in my life, and you get somebody like, oh, I have an opportunity for you to do this and you can make a little bit more money. You can't be like, oh, okay, I see you, universe, and then that's it. No, okay, hey, do you need my ID? Do you need my address? Like, do you need my bank account number? And what are the hours? How do I get, like, what's the deal? What am I doing? How long does it last? And then you go and you do it. And then you find yourself on the road to those other opportunities that you're actually really trying to set yourself up for, okay? So this is all about doing the work and solidifying the things that you want to come in for you and that are starting to pop up for you. But you, again, you've got to recognize that you have the ability and the talent for those things coming in. You've got to understand that you are deserving, Libra. But at the same time, just because you are deserving doesn't mean that since something fell into your hands that it's going to play out without you doing any work, okay? All right, the last card that you have popping up in your spread is Azure, and this resonates with the number 36, which breaks down into 9. So that number is all about endings and ascension from old energy into a new. This spread, Libra, and the way that I've been kicking game to you in the past few minutes is telling me that you are coming out of like bad habits, or you're starting to recognize bad habits in regards to the way that you move, and that is shifting for you. And that is, so you're coming out of the cross 3 of water and shifting into an upright 3 of water, supporting the lucky card, okay, and supporting this father energy here. Also, very briefly, because we got the father card here, for some of you Libras, this might be a time where you're just thinking about your dads a lot more, or that where you're communicating with your dads a lot more. This may also be a time where you need to look at the relationship with your dad, or look at certain things or habits that your dad has or that you have as a parent, and maybe, you know, work through those or work on those. Very brief message, sidebar. Going back to the Azure card, and the numerical energy associated with it. Shifting, moving away from things that do not really serve you. And this is a shade of blue, which is associated with the throat chakra. So I feel like the throat chakra is associated with communication, but I also associate it with perspective. So I feel like for you Libras, you're kind of looking at the way that you used to do things and saying, okay, that doesn't work for me anymore. You're moving away from that and moving into something, into new perspective, new thought process that puts you in position to where you are actually ready to take these opportunities that are coming in for you. The Azure card also has the message on the card of protect yourself. So I don't think that should be alarming for you, Libra. I don't think that should be like, oh gosh, some wild shit's about to happen. I think that this just means you need to put positive energy and good intentions into the way that you want to see your life play out. You've got to protect your intentions, if that makes sense. So you can't put negative energy into it, or doubt or fear into it, because then it won't play out in the way that you need it to. But you just need to put positive energy into the things that you're thinking you want to see play out for yourself, and that is the most important thing. And then doing the work so that you can get to that point is also very important. You can't just stay in your heads during this time. This is a fire lunar cycle. You've actually got to take action. Okay, all right, Libra, that's your reading. I hope that touched y'all in some way. I hope it helps in some way, or provides a little bit of insight. If you feel like you need a personal reading or some clarity, drop a question or comment down below, or book a reading with me through my Etsy shop. I've got that in the description box as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.